Hockley's 6-year-old son Dylan was one of the victims of Sandy Hook. Chief political reporter Susan Raff is sharing her strength and her dedication to making our schools safer.
Does it seem like 10 years to you?
No, it doesn't at all seem like a decade has passed since I last held Dylan and heard him laugh.
Dylan was a happy little first grader who is now stuck in time.
I see Dylan's classmates and his grade and how they've grown up, but Dylan's still 6.
The massacre at Sandy Hook changed everything. Once filled with optimism, Nicole Hockley is focused on preventing more tragedies. She started Sandy Hook Promise with Mark Barden, whose son Daniel was also killed.
We're seeing more violence, and we're not really focusing on the causes of that violence and how to stop it.
Connecticut has poured millions into school security since Sandy Hook, much more than any other state. Nicole says it's not enough.
The first line of defense is teaching how to recognize when someone's going into crisis, teaching when someone's making threats and they have access to weapons and they have plans. It's really about how do you prevent an act from happening.
Sandy Hook Promise is now in 26,000 schools across the country. She says they've averted 400 suicides and 11 school shooting plots. This was a particularly difficult year for Sandy Hook families.
Did the Alex Jones trial bring back some of those bad memories?
A lot of the impact of Alex Jones I hadn't shared publicly.
But the trial was very public. Nicole went every day. They wanted Jones to be accountable for spreading lies. His followers harassed them for years, even desecrating a child's grave.
I didn't even know whether Dylan was alive or dead. And 2.5 hours after the shooting, that morning, Alex Jones was on air saying this looked like a false flag.
Jones was ordered to pay close to $1 billion.
He's continuing to try to make money off of our pain.
Sadly, mass shootings have not stopped. The tragedy in Uvalde, Texas, broke our hearts once again. Nicole's older son, Jake, is now in college. She worries about him.
Have you done this work for Dylan?
Done it for Dylan and for Jake, because this is my only way to honor Dylan and have him be remembered for the beautiful boy that he was and give him a legacy that helps others. But I also do this for people like my surviving son Jake, because he deserves a safer future.
On this sad day, Nicole says she likes to be near the ocean, in a quiet place with nature, and it is there that she realizes the sun will rise again tomorrow and that her work is far from over. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.